People were like, how can a Catholic university be running a trade fair? Now, if we're talking about professionalism of education, how can we talk about a new kind of Africans without having a platform where they can practice? The only way is to design a system that students every year, they know that they have to bring their new ideas, their businesses, and test it within a context of real life. So we have designed that in CUIB that every year we have a 10 days of trade fair where we bring in companies to come and work with students. Students showcase what they are doing, practice how to market, practice how to bring up a new idea and sell it, practice how to do businesses in a concrete situation. So it doesn't end only in a classroom, because we have entrepreneurs who have never practiced it and only in the classroom. We have also started a 4-year undergraduate system in Cameroon. Cameroon has a 3-year undergraduate system. That is good. But for professionalization, 3 years is not enough, because it doesn't give enough time for a student to go and do practice. If you have 3 years, the first year of university is general education. The second year, the student is already starting to do his specialty. 3rd year is graduating. So it's weak. If we truly say that Africa has to be professional, then we have to increase the undergraduate education has to go to 4 years, which means that the 4-year system gives enough time for the student while in school to go to the industry, work in the industry, come back and test the theory, go back to the industry and test. So we have done that in CUIB. That's why we have a 4-year undergrad system, which what we have introduced in Cameroon. In the other countries like Nigeria, Ghana, they are taking the lead. But we are talking about professionalism, but we are not changing that structure. So CUIB has changed that structure and has taken the challenge, the bold step to say we need to do something to support our president to achieve Vision 2035. We are following the BMP system, which means that a student must have followed the standard content of a first degree. So that's why we're saying that to follow that standard content, 3 years is not enough, because we have added, this is what we have brought into higher education. We have not only followed the BMP, we have added into that BMP system to be a BMP professional system, which takes into consideration the content that the student needs to have, and also what? The competencies and skills that the student needs to have. That's what the BMP actually means, that you must blend both. But what is happening is that we are still only on content. People talk about BMP as if it's something that is new. It's not new. BMP means that a student who has a first degree should be able to have the skills of research, the skills of entrepreneurship, that when he moves from one level to the next, he also has the same competent knowledge, the same content that he can cope with peers all over the world. But this is what CUIB is doing. And that can only come in by having an international curriculum, which we have. We are having international partners who are also global, which we have. So this is what we are doing in CUIB. And this is where the BMP is, bachelor's, master's, and doctorate. But now we are only at the master's level, because the truth is that we cannot rush in this. We have intentionally refused to start a PhD program, because the kind of PhD program that we're going to introduce, we must have a foundation, and the foundation is the undergrad. The foundation of higher education is a strong undergrad system. If you have a weak undergrad system, what happens? Your master system is weak, your PhD system is weak. But if you have a strong undergraduate system, which we have now, as we're saying, then you have strong master students, and then you have strong PhD students that when they come to say, I'm a doctor in this, then you see the skills that he has. You see that he's not just talking about doctor because he wrote a thesis, but that he has done a lot of research, he has worked in companies before coming to do the academic part of it and bring innovation. We call that in CUIB the triple helix. Triple helix means that the BMP system must follow the university as the knowledge center, the university should be the knowledge center, the industry, and the society. If what you are doing in the university has no connection with the industry and society, we are wasting our time. We are wasting our time. So that triple helix system must be implemented in our higher education system if we have to follow the BMP in the real sense of the word. And this is what CUIB is trying to do, to ensure that the CUIB becomes the knowledge center. That's why we run trade fairs. People should come here and look for innovation. People should come to universities and look for creativity. Governments and banks should come to us to train, to tell us we have this problem, we look for solutions. But what is happening in our universities? They are just all paper tigers, certificate tigers. We need to change that so that the university becomes a knowledge center that works with industry and society to build a triple helix system that is relevant for an emerging Cameroon. This is what we have to do. We need a new culture in Cameroon. A culture where instead of blackmailing an institution that is bringing innovation, let us come and say we have collaboration. We should be having collaboration with all these universities. University education is about collaboration. There's nothing that we should not do about collaboration. It's about collaborating with other universities. I'm very open to collaboration. So I think the first thing is that we should see that as institution in Cameroon, that there are many things that unite us, first of all, than separate us. That's the first thing I'd like to say. Secondly, we are saying that we are building one nation. There are not two Cameroons. There are not two Cameroons. So whether the other institutions come up with solution finders, CUIB come up with solution finders, who's going to profit? Cameroonians will profit. It's not only the children that come to CUIB will profit. This is where we have to change the mindset. For me, the problem is the mindset. And once we change that mindset, I think we'll have a better Cameroon. And this is what we are saying. Please, Cameroonians, we need to see that there are many things that unite us than divide us. All these tribal things of, no, not this. Why should I listen to this man? Why should I listen to this innovation because it comes from this region? This is what is killing us. Let us look at the good things, the excellence, and put out that excellence so that others can follow that excellence, and they will build a culture of excellence, not a culture of matricule. Because the culture of matricule is killing us. People are fighting to go to Yaoundé to have their finance number, and they come back and nothing is done. And you don't even come to work, you don't impact on the community, you don't impact on the nation. How can we grow? This is where we have a problem. And we see CUIB was saying that we need a new kind of Cameroonians with a new kind of mindset that can work together and make this country the greatest in the world. We know where all our students are now. I can tell you, if you ask me where each of our students are, I will tell you what they're doing. I will tell you all their businesses. We have an office called Office of Advancement. Again, these are offices that you don't find in Cameroon universities. The Office of Advancement and Development is to track how students advance, how the whole university is advancing. So we have set up that office to track that. We have also have the Office of Alumni that also tracks our students to show what they are doing and accompany them. Thirdly, we also have the Office of all Career Development within the university, where we open our students to the careers, to the competitive awards that come up. That is why you see most of the awards, like the Tony Elomino Foundation Award, our students are always there, because we have made them to be global students. You see, the world is getting global, and if the curriculum is not global, we are wasting our time in Cameroon. So we have that system where we have made our curriculum global in such a way that a student in CUIB who studies in CUIB can compete with a student in India, can compete with a student in South Africa, can compete with a student in the US. So this is what we have done. And we have also done by creating partnerships with those top universities in the world. We have partnerships with universities in London. We have partnerships in the top universities in America. Because we need this exchange, so that student exchange and faculty exchange. In the next 2 weeks, 1 week, I'm taking 15 faculty members to the US to build up capacity, because I have fought this philosophy that Africa does not need aid. We don't need aid. We need capacity. If only we can work to build a capacity, then we can construct our roads, we can design our roads. Why should we bring people from outside to do all that? Because we lack the capacity. We have been made to be, the colonialists have made us to be begging, to be always, they give us a certificate-oriented system where we write a test, sit down, look for employment. No, we have to change that system. And this is what CUIB has done. If we have to be professional, then as I'm saying, what we are trying to do, which I'm happy is being recognized, is that the whole curriculum has to be changed. The whole assessment system in Cameroon has to be changed. The whole higher education system has to be changed so that it meets with the global market. And this is what CUIB is doing. And I'm happy that the Minister of Higher Education has approved that CUIB will start running a master's program with foreign universities, because the goal is that, what is the world today? The world is a global culture. The world has gone global. There are people in India who are working in America.